conditioning equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor to help with all your HVAC needs. This is Tyler Beller, the voice.
What happened?
There's a Meeker guy here. Yeah, I need to ask.
That like spunk.
Cost. In a game that the Warriors were not expecting to face the Meeker Bulldogs. Meeker upsetting OCS 27-14 and coming in at 7-4 on the season. Finished third in District 2A2. Common opponent is Jones. They lost to Jones 36-8 in their district play. And Kyle, Meeker with the upset mindedness tonight is not a lot of players, but a lot of good players on that squad.
Yeah, a lot of good players. They got 5 guys. Well, I'm sorry. Do we have a baton twirler with a flaming baton down there? That kind of caught my eye. Got me off track a little bit, but no, they've got 5 guys that go both ways, and
9 guys, Kyle.
or 9 guys that
9.
go both ways. I'm sorry, I got a wrong stat there, but man, if they got 9 guys to go both ways, I'm sure we've seen this game and game down the stretch, watching so deep in depth, man. They're coming down the stretch, they're big time throughout the third and the fourth quarter, throughout games that guys go both ways.
Yeah, and Stewart's right there by the, I think it's Presley Strickland and with the flaming baton.
Threw me off, man.
Hey, it got Bob fired up. Look at Bob down here.
I mean, literally fired up.
Bob's ready to go.
Very impressive. We were talking about some semi-pro earlier with the wrestling
about Dewey.
affair, but yeah, Presley Strickland putting on a show with the firing baton. But Stewart, again, this Meeker squad, you said you watched them on the last game. A pretty opportunistic team as they were able to turn the Saints over in the red zone and pull off the upset.
Yeah, I the impression I got in that game after that happened that they stopped them on the 2, fumble it. They picked a fumble up running 50 yards back down the field. It sort of took the wind out of OCS, and I thought they were ready to go put the basketball shoes on and go play basketball at OCS. But Meeker, they're talking to Coach Beller, both Coach Bellers, that they're a run team first, but they will. And against OCS, they threw the ball when they needed to. He said against Jones, against Chandler, when they get behind, he said against Jones, they threw it 40 times.
Wow.
So, and they love to get everything's going to run through their quarterback. He's what any team, that's what they're going to do. And they're going to try to get him in space and try to create some things. They've got some big linemen up front. It's going to be an interesting matchup, guys. 69 is their left tackle. 6'6", 315.
Yeah,
Bobby Brooks is going to go against Nathan Spalding tonight. That's the one to watch tonight, Kyle.
So you talked about the quarterback, just a junior coming in, has some potential to grow up. Going to be a senior next year, so he's got a little bit of playing time back there. Also a quarterback on defense. Had an interception last week, 122 yards rushing and 187 passing with a touchdown last week. So, quarterback's definitely one of their key players. Got several of them. They like Stewart said, they're a run heavy team, but look for this Warrior D to show out tonight against the run and really get after the quarterback. And we'll see if they can swap it, get some passing going. But Stewart, swapping TJ here, but going back to you, man, we talked about it earlier. Their passing game, I watched the film on them throughout the week, but they're not just a solid route team. Just kind of scramble, throw it around, and
they want to get again their quarterback in space and let him try to make some things happen. He, as you said, Kyle, though, As the horns come out tonight.
Yeah, that's a DeWalt power drill. Couple of DeWalt power drills.
I don't,
get a spot.
Hey, I'm sure the Milwaukee's will be better, but
I don't think it's a couple. I think everybody. I think they passed them out at the gate tonight when you came in. It's sort of like a bar in southeastern Oklahoma. If you don't have a gun when you walk in, they give you one, and that's what they did tonight at the gate. If you didn't have a DeWalt power drill air horn, they gave you one as you came in because that was loud. I'm just telling you. And I got earpieces in my ear. But another thing to look for tonight, guys, is their quarterback is a cornerback. And Coach Beller said if we're running the football, we've told our receivers, run him off. And you step off the field, we're going to put another guy out and we're going to run him off. As long as it's a running play, we're going to try to get him as tired as we can get him.
Yeah, that quarterback there you're talking about is number 2, Trayvon Compton, the 5'10" junior, 170-pound. And the running back Kyle was mentioning earlier is Cade Massey, 6'2", 220. So he's all there. That's the guys that the Warriors going to have to look to stop as this Meeker team comes in with the upset in mind.
We're going to play in the fog tonight, guys.
Yeah, the red smoke is taking over the field.
And there is no breeze.
No.
There is no breeze to blow this away for a while.
The last home game here for the Warriors.
Better crowd tonight.
Yeah, and it ends up
better crowd tonight.
with the you guys see the horns and everybody's really, really fired up as Tanner Olson is set to kick off. He's got it lined up oblong on the tee as it spirals and is recovered at the 35-yard line by the Bulldogs for 25. Braden Dowd is able to recover that, and the Bulldogs will have their first possession here in the second round of the Class 2A state championship playoffs. Warriors, again, 26 straight victories, looking for their 27th.
35-yard line.
Yeah, I heard on Squirtle, I don't know if it's last week or this week, man, it talked about schools that were just a dynasty, and it kind of brought a smile to my face to hear that.
Warriors crush him in the backfield. That is Nathan Spalding. Stewart, you mentioned him in the beginning, and he's making his presence felt early on the first play of the game. A 5-yard loss, bring up second down and 15.
They love to pull that guard and tackle, just the guard pull, and yeah, Spalding's right there.
Now you see that big offensive lineman. He can barely get down in his stance. Number 69 can.
He won't go down. He stands up. That's his stance.
They're going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. And pass is completed to number 5, Manny Saavedra.
Saavedra. Right out of bounds by Alexander.
Yeah, just
7 yards on
just
that.
a quick little 5-yard and out to Saavedra there. Max Wilson all over that, just Johnny on the spot. This defense has got that notch turned up here on this opening drive, and sure Coach K, 3rd down and 7 here, going to dial up a little pressure. We'll see if we can bring them down.
Meeker, quarterback, rolling to the right. Looking to throw, has a man over the middle, cannot break the tackle from Cole Beller, but the pass is complete to number 33, A.J. Lynch. And the Meeker Bulldogs will have a first down as they cross into Warrior territory. First ball is placed at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, great little play call for Meeker there. They're going to go quick, so I'll hold off on what I was going to say.
And trying to get the chain set. Compton with the hard count, unsuccessful. Tailback number 33, A.J. Lynch, 5'10", 195-pound running back. Takes the handoff and tries to run. Nice carry there. Good job by the big number 69, Bobby Brooks, providing a hole for him. He gets about 5 yards on that first down carry, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs want to do right now.
Yeah, just control the clock, get positive yards. Guy had the play before. Compton got out of the pocket, had a nice little scramble pitch and catch. Cole Bell was able to bring that down, and then Brooks right there was able to pick up about 6 on first down, bring up 2nd and 4 here for the Bulldogs. Control the clock, run game. You know that's got to be their game plan for tonight.
Warriors rushing forward. Little pass to number 10, the tight end, Caden
Compton's
Massey.
pass is complete.
And that's going to give the Bulldogs
Number
another
10.
first down.
Massey.
We take our first Purcell Vision Source instant replay.
Yeah, just a short little pass there to 10. Massey, good pickup there for first down. Took a
Get it
couple
7
good
to
pops
Warrior
there for the Warrior D, but
6-yard line.
doesn't matter.
First
That's
and 10
a first down for the Bulldogs. Keep them rolling here on the first drive.
3 receivers to the left, along with Massey in the tight end position. Single receiver is number 7, Logan Devereaux, as Compton pitches it to Massey. And
Massey
nice job by
on the
Ben
carry.
Vaughn. Ben Vaughn versus
tripped
Brooks.
up by number
As
8.
he's able to blow that block up. And
That one was right in the chin. That's that as far
when
as
you look
Ben,
at
Ben could get.
Yeah, Ben Vaughn's about
3 to 33
give
yard
him
line. Second down.
5'10", maybe 160
I'll
pounds.
tell you what, guys, it's good to see him back, though. We've missed him this year, and see him back in this playoff run here it's a good deal.
Second down and 7 as Compton fakes the handoff, rolls to the left, looking to throw. Now coming back to the right, he's being chased by Case Taylor, escapes the pressure, and just throws the ball out of bounds. Smart play by Compton. Good pressure brought by the senior linebacker, Case Taylor, who led the Warriors with 11 tackles from number 11 last week against Lexington.
Yeah, I felt a lot of heat right there by Spalding and Case Taylor really stepping up there. Compton, as a junior, you got to like him, though, stepping up in the pocket and avoiding a sack right there. That could have been a 5 to 10 yard sack. Avoiding the sack and getting that ball out of bounds. Bring up third and about 7 right here for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can convert.
Compton takes the snap, looking to set up the screen, and he's able to pass it to number 33. That is Lynch. Pick up a couple of yards on the play. There is a flag, though.
Yeah, going to have a flag down over there. It's going to look like a hold right here. Meeker trying to go with the screen pass right there. Washington's been bringing the heat all night. Pretty good play call to set that up, but a hold is going to negate that. Bring him back behind the sticks.
It's like the Warriors will accept that penalty. Let's see what the we'll see what the Bulldogs will draw up here on third down and long, about third down and 13 for Meeker. And come out with 2 receivers to the right. Fake the handoff to Lynch. Compton rolling right, throws it. Whoa! Like he was that was looked like Johnny Moxon throwing it into at the mascot there in Varsity Blues as he just chucked that as hard as he could into the stands and no
Knocked
yardage.
the kids' popcorn out of his hand.
No yardage on that play will make it a 4th down and long. About 4th down and 13.
Had Hudson Howard there on defense.
Yeah,
That's what I was
some
trying
linebacker,
to throw it out there to you, but Meeker going to go for it on 4th down here.
Compton looking to throw it deep on the out route and is caught. Nice play there by number 5 for the Bulldogs. That is Manny Saavedra. A good timer out there is able to pick up the first down. A big first down by the 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, going for it on 4th down there, Saavedra. That's second catch of the night, so look out for that guy. Just able to step up in the pocket there and
Max tried to jump that.
Yeah, Max tried to jump it, but man, good pitch and catch there for the Bulldogs.
And now they're going quick, which Stewart mentioned that before the game as they threw 40 times against Jones, and once they like to get the play going, they like to go fast. They're able to pick up a couple yards. Second down and 8. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. This Bulldog team has showed up with the upset on its mind. Compton fakes the handoff to Lynch, rolls right, throws it, and almost broken up by Cade Norm, but it is completed to Massey. And they're going to have another first down. In fact, a first down and goal as the ball is placed at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, good job right there. 10. Massey just slipping in the coverage right there and threading the needle. Was able to pick up, like you said, Kay Norman trying to jump that route right there. And, man, they're doing a good job. Quarterback's got a good arm, can sling it a little bit, and just threading the needle, keeping this drive rolling. Bring up 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they can punch it in.
Lynch moves to the right side of Compton, and they hand it off to Lynch. He's looking for some room to run, and he is brought down by Ben Vaughn at about the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Guys, one thing that our defensive linemen and the guys that are pass rushing, we got to get our hands up when he's getting ready to throw the football. Because if you'll watch, we're going through there, and once we break through and he throws the ball, nobody's hands are in the air. We got to try to block something at the line.
And he's not, a huge guy. He's only 5'10". So, and that's what they list on the roster. And if you know anybody that coaches, those players all want a couple more inches on that roster sheet. So 2nd down and goal as Compton fakes the handoff to Lynch, and he's able to get past the defensive lineman, and he's pushed out of bounds. Looked like Nathan Spalding there with the pressure on the edge, and he's going to be around the 1. It'll be a 3rd down and goal with 6.5 to go.
Yeah, Compton with the quarterback keeper there. I thought he was going to get in right there. And like you said, Warrior D just kind of stepped up, brought him out right at the run. Going to bring up a critical 3rd down and goal right here. You'd imagine Coach K is going to turn up the dial on that pressure right here, try to bring a little heat.
Going a little heavy here.
Yeah, well, and they got a little wildcat formation with Massey as he pushes through, and he's able to score the touchdown. And the Meeker Bulldogs start off this game with the touchdown as they drive 65 yards in impressive fashion and put 6 points on the board, Kyle.
Yeah, very impressive drive right there. You know, you always got to like coming in here as an underdog. Trolls first blood, TJ, and Meeker put together a heck of a drive right there. And looking forward, we'll see if this Washington O can respond. But the adjustments that the defense needs to make throughout their first drive there, we'll see if they can make them. But impressive drive for Meeker right there.
Well, then you wonder how much of that is scripted, Stewart, as, a lot of the better teams in the state will, those first 10 or 15 plays, as the extra point attempt is up and through the uprights. Meeker did a great job of executing those plays, including that big 4th down play. The Warriors down 7-0 with 6.5 to go. We'll take a short break. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson, and Meeker with an impressive first drive, Stuart.
Yeah, they were very efficient in what they did. I look for the Warriors to come out and make some offense or some defensive adjustments, but look for this high-powered Warrior offense right here, guys. And they have to be careful because one thing that Meeker did show is they try to do some onside kicks, they do some pooch kicks, so got to be ready.
Back to receive is Dawson Thomas with 316 kickoff return yards and 2 touchdowns, as well as Max Wilson, who's had 3 returns for 97 yards. They try their best to avoid those two. It looks like I didn't get a number on that. Might have been Cade Norman. Could take another look at that as the pile.
No, it was Beller.
Cole Beller.
Cole Beller.
Getting that carry. Last time he touched the ball on offense, he got a touchdown, I believe.
Yep, he's been good this year, man. He's one of them quick guys. You got to like him there. He's got to be foaming at the mouth, come up and get that ball and get him a return right there. But hey, Stuart, do you think it's going to be legal to get that flaming baton back out during the game?
I bet you we'll see it.
I mean, that's it. That was impressive, man. We need a little more fire down here. Get that flame baton going and let's get it going here.
3 receivers set to the left for the Warriors as they start their opening possession. Cooper Alexander in a little bit of a mini motion, and the pass is just outside his hands. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. I don't think there was much there. There's a tight window for.
Yeah, had double coverage right there. Needle or Major tried to thread that ball right there, and just gonna have to be one of them. You're gonna have to go through your reads this game, man. It's gonna be one of them games. A little bit better defense right here, and go through your reads, find your guys, and you've got plenty of weapons on this offensive side. Just gonna have to find them.
This time Singletary goes in motion. They hand it off to Hudson Howard. And Hudson spins off the defender and is brought down after about a 5-yard gain. Kyle Hudson, great game last week with only 7 carries.
Yeah, 104 yards last week, 7 carries, and really coming in 19 TDs on the year. Really looking to light it up here in the second round of the playoffs. You hope he has a good game tonight, because whenever he has a good game, that opens up all the other weapons for Major back there in the backfield, and we'll see that throughout the night.
Big 3rd down play here for the Warrior offense. Cantrell takes the snap, hands it off to Howard as he's looking to run right. Looking for some
Big
blockers.
hole.
Got some blockers. And McKyle pushed past the 1st down. Continue to move the pile.
The old tush push right here.
Guys, look at that. There are 10 red jerseys over there on that side.
I was wanting to say that one time tonight. I've heard it 18 million times on the broadcast over college football.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most hated slogans, the old tush push. We had it right there.
That's right. 1st down as the Warriors are in Bulldog territory at the 41-yard line. 5:23 to go. They're down 7-0. Cantrell comes to the line of scrimmage. Line up in the pistol. Hudson Howard right up the middle. Strong running. Like how he hits that hole hard. He's able to pick up about 5 yards on that play. The running back averaging around 9.5 for his career.
Yeah, Alexander pulling right there, big block. It just kind of opened up that hole for Howard. Was able to pick up 5 there on 1st down. Bring up 2nd 5 here for the Warriors. Look to go to Howard again right here.
Fake the handoff to Howard. Throw it to Alexander in the flats. He's at the 30. He's got a blocker in Cage Morris. He tries to stiff arm his way through, but he is brought down by Manny Saavedra. Around the 10-yard line. We'll see where the officials put the ball. It looks like the 11. So they'll still have the 1st down and 10.
Good play call right there. Alexander laying on the wood before for that previous run for Howard, and just roll him out in the flats. Had the stiff arm. The fans wanted a horse call right there at the end of that play, but pretty good pitch and catch for Major and Alexander. Bring up big 1st down for Washington.
They're going fast. They hand it to Hudson Howard. He tries to get the outside.
He's in.
Touchdown, Warriors! Warriors on the 11-yard carry by Hudson Howard. Make the score 7-6.
I like it. The horns are out in Washington. Hudson with a big run right there. Washington going tempo and just setting the edge out there. Howard, kind of a delayed call there by the refs, but we all know he's going to get in, man, when he gets the ball. Warriors on the board. Going to try to knot this thing up here with the extra point.
Mason Thomas in for the extra point attempt. Snap is down. The kick is up. And it is through the upright. Warriors tie the ball game up at 7 with 4:27 to go left in the opening quarter. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are a leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs throughout Oklahoma and Texas.
Welcome back to Reed Field. The Warriors tied with Meeker 7-7. Tanner Holton is set to kick off. The ball is sidewinded, and it gets past Massey. Number 3, Tanner Cody, attempts to recover it and is swarmed by the Warriors special team at the 26-yard line. Looks like the official's going to give him an extra yard, 27-yard line. And the Bulldogs look to take over right there, Kyle.
Yeah, impressive drive. The last drive by Meeker. Washington went and answered the call right there. But, man, you got to give it up to Meeker coming up, being the underdog here in this game, coming out first drive, drawing first blood, and we'll see if they can keep their offense rolling here. Surely Washington's going to make a couple adjustments on defense, try to dial it in a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Spread formation as a pass is completed to Lynch. Looks like Jake Cole's there on the tackle along with fellow senior Cade Norman. Kind of a West Coast air raid style of offense there, Kyle, as they pick up 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6. Warriors getting mixed up in their adjustments on the line. Kane Lampkin and Spalding able to correct that. Compton hands it off to Lynch.
Ooh.
Lynch makes a nice move in the hole, and he's going to be near the first down. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Spalding whiffed in the backfield there. Was back there quick, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just got the handoff off and able to pick up a first down there.
Then Meeker moving fast. They look to the sidelines to get the call from Coach Maverick Lang. Compton hangs it off to Lynch, and he is clotheslined at the line of scrimmage.
And Spalding again.
Not miss him that time as we take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay of that, Kyle.
Spalding in the backfield in a hurry. Stewart, that's 2 downs in a row. Talked about Spalding being one of the most veteran guys on this defense.
Well, that's what
tonight.
Coach Beller was talking about. He said, you got a pinch down. We don't go flying in there. You still got gap responsibility. And that's why he stood his gap that time.
Compton trying to get the outside. Case Taylor chasing, and he somehow finds his running back, Lynch. And nothing doing. Good job by the Warrior defense, Max Wilson and number 22, Case Alexander, who had a great game last week. The play was coming to the right. They never left their position on the left side.
You talk about playing your spots. Gotta play your spots every down and play your position. Go through your reads, man. They have one job, and that's to stay home on that backside pass right there. Wilson
got the turbo package in now, guys, on defense.
Yeah, that's what you got. Alexander now at defensive end too. Nathan Spalding as Alexander's chased down. Wide open is Lynch over the middle. What a throw by Compton as he throws across his body. 33. And the Bulldogs pick up another first down.
Yeah, good job right there, Alexander. Going with the turbo package there. Was able to key in on him, and he just sidearm slings it out. Kid's got an arm, man. He's made some good passes tonight. Clutch passes tonight to picked up a 4th down earlier, and then right there just
all of our linebackers just dropped and kept dropping and got out of their zone.
A minute and 38 seconds left in the first quarter as Massey moves to the right side of the line of scrimmage. They pitch it to Massey on the quarterback pass, and he's not able to get much yardage. The misdirection play is not fooling the Warrior defense as Case Taylor is there at the bottom of the pile to make
Case
that
Taylor, Ben Vaughn, Olsen, whole host of Warriors in on that play right there. I'd hate to be a running back, man. You're getting everybody in on everybody's joining the party on every play.
Yeah. Second down and long as the Bulldogs are taking their time. A minute left in the game clock. About 13 seconds left on the play clock. Second down and we'll call it 9. Compton hands it off to Lynch. Lynch looking for room to run. Unable to do so. Big
54.
Number 54, Lane Taylor, in on the tackle.
Guys, if you'll just watch their offensive line and watch their tight end, number 10, if it's not coming their way, they do not block. They don't move. And Warriors are flying to the football. and they're getting punished every time they run the ball.
3rd down and 8 for the visitors. They'll have to snap it at one more time as there's only 10 seconds left on the play clock. Compton takes a snap, throws it, and it is intercepted.
He got it.
Max Wilson
We're gonna
with
give
the
it to him.
interception.
Let's go. What a pick right there. I thought that ball was thrown out of bounds, TJ, and Wilson just slipping in there, putting hands on that ball and coming down with it. Refs give him a pick right there. Be 1st down Warriors. Number 1 on the turnover sheet for tonight comes to the Warrior D.
Nobody's complaining over there, so he was definitely in bounds.
Yeah, it looked like it came off the hands of number 5, Manny Saveda, and tipped right into the hands of Max Wilson. And Max Wilson's had a great year at that cornerback position as the Warriors come onto the field with 7 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Cantrell sends both tight ends to the left side. Hands it off to Hudson Howard, who's got lots of room to run. He's at the 40, passes midfield, 40, 30, cuts back up the middle, looking for more room to run, gets an extra block.
What a run. Last play of the quarter. Punch it in. Let's go.
66 yards.
66 yards for Hudson Howard. You got to think that's going to put it.
We talked about Howard, though. What a highlight reel run. But, man, how about the guys doing work downfield? You got 6 over here making a block, cut it back the inside. Not sure who it was. Had another guy was able and got 2 guys out in front of him. Had 1 Bulldog defender and was just able to flee that and get in. Man, what a run. 66 yards, 1 play here before half. What a score.
Mason Thomas is able to punch that one through. There is a flag on the play, and Stuart, you might get that one on this.
Yeah, this is where they did it. They missed it last time, and Nate Roberts is our deep snapper, and he said, "Hey, they're jumping over me." Well, that's a personal foul. You can't jump the center.
Hey, we might want to kick this one deep.
It's a personal foul, according to the white hat. They're going to assess that on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Well, we'll start the 2nd quarter. Warriors up 14-7. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Their support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go, Warriors!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown.
Welcome back to Reed Field, where the Warriors, after a 66-yard touchdown run by Hudson Howard after the Max Wilson interception, lead 14-7. It is playoff football here in Oklahoma, 2nd round of the Class 2A state championship playoffs. Mason Thomas kicking off from the 45 of Meeker, known for his pooch kicks. And he's going to kick that one near the uprights after the.
How about some scores, guys?
Let's hear
it. Bunch of scoring's happening, and it's quick. Jones and Davis, that one is in the 2nd quarter like this game is, 16-0 Jones. Alvin Kingston's tied at 7 going into the 2nd quarter. Vian Adair, Vian's up 7-6. Victory Christian's up 14-11 over Prague. Kiefer up 14-0 over Sequoia Tahlequah. Idabel and Kansas tied at 7, and Millwood's ahead of Purcell 6-0. Just 8 games to keep up with.
Handoff goes to Lynch up the middle and Warrior defense. Cole Beller, Chase Alexander, Ben Vaughn there on the tackle. Make it 2nd down and 9.
Guys, they're going to go slow because part of their defense is on offense, and if we don't have the ball, we can't score.
Yeah, that's the you listen to the coaches show. I know we missed a little bit of it. We'll play a lot of that at halftime, but the coaches show, Coach Beller talking about how few of possessions the Warrior offense has had. A lot of that has to do is Nathan Spaulding really attacking Massey, unable to make that catch. But Nathan Spaulding providing the pressure on Compton. But Kyle, the Warrior offense only averaging around 30 plays a game, which is crazy. But the best defense for most teams that play us is to try to keep the ball out of the offense's hands.
Yeah. I mean, your defense is stellar, and then you got that amount of weapons on offense. It's
they're trying to
pretty
use that
key for Coach
screening
Miller.
too, guys, against us to try to keep our speed. Oh, we're landing up offsides. They are.
3rd down and 9. Compton looking to throw, keeping his eyes downfield, being chased by Keller Howard, and he chucks it out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Good job by the Warriors secondary in coverage. Max Wilson, Cade Norman.
Well, Cole Beller downfield there, just locked up on the receiver, and like you said, Compton had to throw that ball away. Go ahead, Stuart.
The defensive backs are doing now what they're supposed to do. They got caught looking into the backfield. Now we're watching what we're running with our receivers. We're keeping the guys with us. We're not worrying about what that quarterback's doing in the backfield.
Yeah, I got 2 return guys back here, Wilson and Thomas. Been a duo all year. Just done a good job back there. Meeker will punt that up. Dawson Thomas fielded on the run.
He's got room. He's got to beat a couple of guys. Good blocking. He tries to cut it back, and it's just locked down. Now, it looked like a big hit, guys, by number 25 for the Bulldogs. That is
Thomas slipped right there.
Yeah, he slipped. We got a flag on the play.
Dawson's, he's probably checking in at about 150.
Well,
maybe.
and if you go back and look at it on replay, he's sort of sliding back. He saw it coming.
Right.
It just made it look worse. But there is a flag on the play.
Looks like the Warrior offense is, along with Coach Beller, backing up towards midfield.
Oh.
There's a personal foul. Blindside block.
Blindside block.
Yep. And so that'll back them up. But going back to that special teams, guys, on the punt returns, you have Dawson Thomas and Max Wilson back there. Dawson, 8 returns for 71 yards. So that's about 9 yards. But Max Wilson, six returns for 132. So you're looking around 20 yards and a touchdown return. And so those 2 guys have been real weapons on the special teams for the Warriors this year.
Yeah. As Ron Ladley just said, that penalty just added to Hudson Howard's stats.
10:59 to go in the second quarter. As Alexander goes in motion, they'd run the screen for Nate Robertson. Looked like, guys, he was trying to run before he caught that ball.
Exactly.
Hit him right in the numbers.
He was looking upfield.
Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10.
We'll have to bring that up during.
Hey, where's Nate Roberts going? To the ball. Put your hands on it.
Then you can go anywhere you want to.
2nd down and 10 as the Warriors come out with 2 tight ends to the left. They swing them to the right side. Let's see if they hand it off to Hudson Howard there on the right side.
Somebody lost some towel. They're probably going to get the flag on the towel drop here. Cooper Alexander, we'll blame him on that one.
False start.
Now, I think it was
that was a valiant effort on the throw there as it went 5 feet. 5-yard penalty bring up 2nd down and 15. And one thing that the Warriors have been good all year on is not getting behind the sticks. Let's see if they can come back from that penalty.
Yeah, had the penalty on the kickoff there. Was able to go 3 and out, get pretty good field position, and had the penalty there on the return. Kind of put him behind the sticks here. We'll see if they can get out of it.
Cantrell run the bootleg, and he's got room to run. Outruns his blocker. He's at the 30. Look at his speed. Oh, my. Touchdown, Warriors. Holy cow.
Got a flag back here.
Oh, my goodness.
28. We'll see what number 28 is. Going to call him
Sideline
out.
warning.
Wolford.
It's a sideline
over
warning.
here
We'll
telling-
take it.
Telling the Warriors, no. You're not going to stop the speed of Major Cantrell there, big dog.
55 yards. My goodness. Looked like an extra gear there by the senior quarterback as he was able to scamper on that bootleg and give the Warriors a 20-7 lead.
And got Wolford over here waving his finger. That one's coming back. I don't think so, big dog. You're on the backside. You weren't catching him anyways over there on that side.
My goodness. Mason Thomas in for the extra point attempt. Snap by Nate Roberts. Be held by Tatum Wilk. Wilk gets the snap down. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 10:39 to go. Oh, we got a penalty flag again. Let's see if they're going to call another
jumping over.
Well, yeah. You would think they would have learned that after the first one, but they're not. Again, that'll be assessed on the kickoff as the Warriors will take a 21-7 lead into this timeout. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat and Air.
Real estate. We love helping people.
At A Plus Real Estate, we know that your home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make, and we want your purchase to be easy. We can help you with your personal residence, your commercial property, or land, and we're proud to represent The Oaks, a new gated addition in the Washington School District located on Highway 39. Contact Anita at A Plus Real Estate.
At 387-3322. We love helping people.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by...
Well, welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Schultz here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson as Mason Thomas kicks off at the Bulldog 45 and again kicks it through the end zone.
You know, the referee called a fair catch. Wait, can he do that?
Yeah.
Hey, Stuart, we'll take it down to you, man. What a perfect night for Oklahoma football. 50 degrees right now and just not much wind. It's great for round 2 playoff game.
Guys, the fans came back tonight. Yeah. I guess they decided last week they were just going to watch us and stay home, but they've been privy to a nice first 14 minutes of football.
Let's see what Meeker has to respond to as Compton hands it off to Lynch up the middle. Nice gain on the first down play of about 7. Let's call that 6, actually. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 as a Warrior defender at it. Cole Beller slow to get up, and here comes the turbo package that we mentioned earlier. Stuart, talk about that turbo package for the Warriors.
This gives them a lot more speed on the edge and up the middle. You got Spalding's playing nose guard.
Yeah, you got Cooper Alexander at the defensive end. I'm sure there's got to be something in the mix with Nate Roberts in there as well to come in at some point in time.
They're all offsides.
There's the penalty. Yeah, I think you called that, Stuart. The coaching staff for the Warriors thought it might be a timeout, but
oh no, they got some coaches that are out of the box. They had a coach that was at the 19-yard line.
Sideline warning now on the Bulldogs.
But look at that. Look down the line. Their guys, every one of them are lined up across the football. They're across the football.
Handoff goes to Lynch again. Not a lot of room to run as Cole Beller and Kane Lampkin, along with Jake Coles.
The Warrior D.
Yeah, and that's what you listen to Coach Beller speak about the defense, and he wants 11 guys pursuing the ball, and the Warrior defense does a good job of that. Not allow for a lot of running room for the opposing offenses. 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. 9:27 to go in the first half.
Good time for another turnover right here. Another pick. Trying to put a little pressure in.
So I've got single coverage with Tanner Olson there at the top. Bulldogs bringing some motion to the right. And they fake the handoff. Compton looking to run. He throws it over the middle, and it is completed. Nice catch there by Massey. Massey, a 6'2", 220.
10 yards.
Tight end for the Bulldogs.
They've got some receivers can make some plays. You got some. I can't even say his name. Saavedra.
Yeah, he's only
and
a
Massey.
junior.
Just some guys that go up, get the ball, just quick throws to them. Got good hands, and they've been able to convert several times tonight.
Well, Compton's got a live arm. You mentioned it earlier, being a gunslinger. He can throw that rock as that pass goes to Lynch into the flats around the 40-yard line. Jake Coles, his linebacker position, is able to make the tackle, about 3-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 7. 8:23 to go in the first half. Warriors up 21-7. You can see scores crossing the Squirtle ticker. Jones up 16-0 on Davis. Adair 14-7 on buy-in. That's the opponent that one of these teams will play next week. As Compton fakes the handoff and runs out of bounds. Nifty ball work there. As the Warriors were full, thought Lynch had the ball. You saw Lynch get toppled over while Compton running to the right side and picking up a first down.
Yeah, you had 14 in the backfield right there. Kind of bit on the fake, and Compton was able to escape the pocket. And like you said, just run out of bounds. Good run on first down. Was able to pick up first down, and Bulldogs are rolling right here.
Compton looking to throw. High pass corralled by Saavedra as he's able to make that catch. I thought that was gonna go off his hands, Kyle, and he's able to snag that ball out of thin air.
Yeah, great catch right there by Saavedra going up, getting that ball. Stewart, I will agree what you said earlier in the game. Guys getting pressure back there in the backfield, but I see no hands going up.
Yeah, we got to get our hands up, try to deflect some stuff because he's, like you said, he's slinging it. He's not. He's throwing it from the side like a shortstop.
2nd down and 1. As Compton sends Massey in motion. Throws that little pitch pass. Nathan Spalding not fooled, and he makes the tackle in the backfield for a loss.
Spalding, what a dog right there. Go with the Salvation Resource replay right here. Just in the backfield in a hurry. Eating that up. Man, Spalding. What a dog back there, man.
I've called his name a lot over the last 3 or 4 years. With 3rd down and 5 play coming up.
55 total tackles on the year, man. He's big. Total tackles for a loss.
They take the handoff as Compton's looking to throw. Now rolls back to the right, throws it to Lynch. Able to make the catch. There is a penalty on the play. I'm not sure what they're going to call. Coach Beller's not happy. It might be an illegal man downfield. Maybe Stewart has a better look at what Coach Beller's not happy about.
No, I don't know what it was.
He's getting after Jake Coles a little bit. Right in his ear. See what the officials have.
Yeah, illegal man downfield.
Warriors fortunate there.
They really had a receiver covered up. Had 2 guys. Yep. And somebody went down, shouldn't went down.
Probably 69.
Well, it was probably they had 2. I think they had 2 receivers plus 10 on the end of the line down here. So
that penalty will make it a 3rd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 6:23 and counting in the first half. Compton moves Tanner Cody and Massey to the right side on the motion, looking to step up into the pocket. Now looking to run.
Oh, what a play right there by
Ben Bond, the senior linebacker, made his return a couple of weeks ago.
Gotta like his speed coming off the edge right there, but man, Compton stepped up, thought he was going to break it, and Bond just going at the shoelaces, bringing him down. Going to bring up 4th down and about 9 here for the Bulldogs.
Fourth down 9.
Looks like they're going to set up in a punt formation as Manny Saavedra is back to punt. Warriors in a safe return formation. Saavedra punts a high ball out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to call it out at the. Let's go see if the official marks it around to the 20-yard line.
That's what he kept going there. I was like, you got to come back, big dog.
21-yard line is where the Warrior offense will take over. They've had 3 drives and scored 3 times. And a couple of them in explosive fashion, the last 2 especially, with Major Cantrell on that.
Got Major, got Hudson.
Howard.
Man, it's not sure who you're going to go to. We got a lot of options right here, Coach Miller, but man, two explosive plays the last 2 drives, and we'll see what Coach Miller comes up with here.
Cantrell hands it off to Hudson Howard. He bounces around. Howard, big holes to run through as he picks up 8 on that first down carry. Bring up second down and 2.
Stuart, you got to like 8 yards on first down right there. Coach Miller, take that all night.
Yeah, now you've got a lot of plays that you can flip through and go on third down or second down and 2.
9-yard line. Down 2.
Hard snap by Cantrell.
We need the college rule. Just go ahead and snap that. Got a free play right there.
66, Andrew Norris, unable to get his 6'3", 255-pound frame back.
This is a quick half.
I agree.
We're at
4.5,
7:45.
Yeah.
First and 10 Warrior.
It only had 2 punts so far, both by Meeker. Cantrell looks to fake the handoff, throws it over the middle to Cooper Alexander. About a 7-yard gain on first down. We'll bring up second down and 3.
Quick pitch and catch right there. Alexander over the middle. Just throw it in there. Let your 6-foot or whatever guy put his paws on it. Pick up a big first down. Second down and 2 here for the Warriors.
Warriors going fast. They hand it off to Hudson Howard. Get to the outside. And Lynch there to make the tackle.
15 right there.
See if they got one. There's some extra blocking going on there between number 3.
Alexander.
Yeah.
And you missed Cade Morris.
It's Cade Morris, I think, drove the defensive back into Cade Norman.
Into cheerleaders.
Yeah.
The guys, the one game we need to keep up with tonight is the next opponent, Adair and Vian. That game went to 20-7 Adair.
Right, looking to celebrate Thanksgiving on the east side of the state as the handoff goes to Hudson Howard.
Oh, big cut.
Wow, what a move by Hudson Howard. He's going to try to break through. Nice try by Lynch to punch that through. But Hudson Howard with some explosiveness through the hole.
What a good job here on Purcell Vision Source Replay. Makes 1 or 2 cuts, man. I like right here. Protect that ball, man. You don't see that guy cough that ball up. Got guys going at it, trying to punch it out. And Howard he makes it 1 or 2 cuts, gets that big burst. Man, you got some guys closing on him. He covers that ball up, goes down, and you got to like that if you're Coach Miller.
Cade Norman coming in to spell Hudson Howard. Norman, a tailback that has helped him out throughout the injury as Nate Roberts a little too anxious to make his block. But Cade Norman, 46 carries for nearly 400 yards, 8 touchdowns. He's averaging 8.5 yards per carry so far in this season. And a lot of that in backup duty to Hudson Howard, who got injured, a little bit of a turf toe. But that's not to say less of Cade. Cade, 133 carries for 888 yards for his career and 21 touchdowns. So he's accustomed to finding the end zone as Cantrell fakes the handoff, goes it over the middle. Little pressure brought by the back end by number 55, Jacob Campbell. Looks like Cantrell had to get rid of it a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, I got rid of it too. But Stewart, I like that play call. Nate Roberts jumped off sides the play before. Hey, He put us in this hole. Let's see if he can get us out. I like that play call right there.
Second down and 15 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first half. Warriors up 21-7. They have their two tight ends lined up on the left. Fake the handoff to Howard. Howard makes a good block on the blitz. Cantrell looking to get away from a defender. He's unable to. Number 66, Andrew Norris with the sack. Now it's going to be a third down and long, and Kyle kind of want to try to get about half this yardage back on this play.
Yeah, definitely four down territory right here. Looking to pick up, try to get somewhere within the 10-yard down marker right here and bring up fourth down and manageable. We'll see what Coach Miller comes up with. Washington's done a good job throughout this year of converting on long situations and bringing up fourth down and manageable. So we'll see. Probably look maybe Cage Morris right here.
Cade Morris leading the team in long catches. He's thrown it deep on the double move. Got two receivers in there and is knocked away. Good coverage there by number 5, Manny Saavedra, as it was intended for Cooper Alexander.
I don't know who it was, guys. I think we got two guys ended up in the same spot and didn't need to be.
Yeah, it looked like Singletary.
I think Singletary he did the double move, like you said, and Nate came from Cooper came from the complete opposite side.
Yeah, and they ended up in the same spot. So
it might be time for a little tweeter special right here, a little hook and ladder.
Is that play where I run around and look like I'm lost? Fourth down, as Cantrell's looking to escape pressure. He's able to. Let's see if he can pick up the yards. He's got blockers set up. He's got a wall. He's trying to get to that first down marker. I think he's got it. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Warriors. What a magician with his feet.
Flag. Got a flag, but you talk about run around looking like I'm lost right there. Major Cantrell just scrambling back there in the pocket. Ends up getting free, had a couple blockers downfield, getting in, but we'll see. The refs probably going to bring this one back.
Yeah, I think one of those guys that had the wall set up held on a little too long on his block at around we'll call it the 23-yard line. So that'll be 10 yards back up from there. The ball will be placed at the 33, so it'll be about fourth down and about 15, it looks like. But wow, Cantrell, that could be the difference maker in this playoff run, Kyle. And you mentioned it all last year, and he stepped up big when it mattered most in the state championship game, converting that fourth down. But Cantrell's legs, wow.
Stellar back there, man. He's one of the quickest kids on the team, man.
Looks like we have fourth down and 18.
Got 1-on-1. Singletary down here at the bottom of the screen.
Cantrell looking his way. Now looking back to the left. Looking to direct the defense. Makes a man miss. Throws it up. And it is incomplete as he got hit when he threw the ball. Good coverage there by the Bulldogs as they'll take over on downs with 2 minutes and 1 second to go in the half.
Yeah, Major, good job back there. Just scramble for his life, trying to make something happen. Fans wanted a holding downfield on some of the receivers, but not going to get it. Meeker Bulldogs making a stand right there. Washington had fourth down and a mile, wasn't able to convert, and Meeker will come up with the turnover of possession right here.
Meeker has not been able to get the ball in the red zone after their first possession, ended in 7 points. And there's a penalty on the play here as the officials blow the play dead.
I have to give a shout out to Nicole tonight. The homemade taquitos, man. Johnny on the spot.
Those are
at the show.
Tell you, man,
they finally got them lining up in the neutral zone.
I'll give Abby a shout out too.
Yeah,
making some
good.
queso.
Yeah, our pregame meal.
Pregame meal's pretty good tonight.
Good. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Pretty good. Abby gets mad at me. I say pretty good when it's average.
Yeah.
Pretty means average in my
exceptional.
House. Exceptional.
It was exceptional.
It was exceptional tonight.
We thought about bringing something here in the press box after. As Compton takes the snap, looking to throw it over the middle to Massey is incomplete. In coverage was Case Alexander. Bring up second down and 15.
Alexander making that little extra hit right there.
Just let him know you're there.
Yeah. Massey did not like that.
It was just a friendly, hey, how you doing?
Love tap. A little love tap.
Just sort of leaned into him. It wasn't a big hit or anything.
How about Case Alexander in his game last week? 2 interceptions, including a pick 6. Really stepping into his own as the freshman. Lampkin lined up on the outside. Does a good job containing the quarterback. Compton looking to run now. We've got Ben Vaughn, and Ben Vaughn, the sure tackler for the seniors, able to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, kind of loaded the box on the heavy side, and nothing there. Compton did a good job of scrambling. Was able to pick up 5 right there and bring up third down. We'll call it 4. Third down and 7.
Minute and 49 seconds to go in the opening half. Both teams have all their timeouts. You can hear Coach K on the stream talking to his young linebacker. And that's Case Alexander as he's going after the quarterback. Kane Lampkin chasing him too. Compton fakes the pass and runs through some defenders and is able to pick up the first down. Good job by the junior quarterback for the Bulldogs.
That's got a bright future, man. Can sling it, and he can get out of the pocket and run a little bit. You got to like, as a coach, as a junior, having Compton on the roster for next year, man.
Yeah, and,
he felt that one, guys.
Yeah. But you look at their sideline, they don't have a whole lot of it. I would think, like, if you're Meeker, this is not a bad squad. If you're running the hallways of high school of Meeker, you might jump in and join that team because they're doing some good things against the number 1 ranked team in the state as Compton looks to throw it. Sidearms almost intercepted by Cole Beller. I thought he was going to drop it, but he didn't. The Warriors will have that ball.
Oh, Beller on the Purcell Vision Source replay. Had the butterfingers there, slipped through his hands, was able to come up with it, had a pick. Get on the board, Mr. Cole Beller. Welcome to the ball game.
Yeah, it was almost like he was surprised that it was thrown right to him as he was in coverage and couldn't happen for a better young man. Cole Beller with the interception, and the Warriors looking to add to their 14-point lead. Minute and a half left in this quarter. Here's one of those opportunities you think the Warriors might strike quick as Hudson Howard gets the carry. Looking for room to run. Makes 2 guys miss.
Gonna have a hold.
Hudson Howard.
Is that a flag that slipped in there, Stuart?
Yeah, there's one out there.
Yeah.
I don't think Coach Beller sees it. Now he does.
Yeah, Coach Beller's trying to go fast.
Right. Yeah, he was.
30-yard line.
Just tell him slow down a little bit. He got Dewey the Bear coming after the game.
It was on Cajun Morris.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a couple times now on the receivers. Of course, they're just trying to make those plays go a little bit further. I mean, that's how you get those home run plays by your running backs and your quarterbacks is that perimeter blocking. So you can't fault their effort, but the penalty will back them up 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and make it first down at 14. A minute and 13 to go in the first half. Warriors up 21-7. Vian now up 28-20 on 8-air, according to our Squirtle guys. As Cantrell looking to throws it to Singletary. Singletary tries to get through a tackle as Lynch is hanging on to his jersey and finally slings it down at the 40-yard line inbounds. And it looks like Coach Beller is going to call a timeout with 51 seconds left on the game clock. We'll take a short break. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Career Tech.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Air Product Supply wants to wish Coach Brown.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors up 21-7. Stuart, you got scores for us?
Yes, sir. 24-0 Millwood over Purcell. Alva 14, Kingston 7. That's a halftime score. Jones 16-0 over Davis. Here's one. Victory. Christian 36, Craig 18.
Wow. Second down. Oh, my goodness. Another false start penalty on the Warriors. This time it's going to be on Cooper Alexander. Sir, you mentioned that Millwood score.
All-star.
Daily Oklahoman.
Yeah.
You brought some documents for us. They had Millwood 34-26 was their prediction of the ball game.
Yeah.
That's a bad take.
Yeah, I sort of missed on that.
I don't know who's out doing the high school stuff now. I don't think it's Unruh anymore.
Is Diesel Horse doing the picks?
Kiefer's up 36-0.
Diesel Horse is doing the picks. He's doing it at Callahan's and Enid. Cantrell looking to throw. Throwing deep.
What a ball.
He's got Singletary, and it is got it. I don't see it. Ball.
They came down with it together.
That's what I was looking at. The officials were looking at each other, and they confirmed that Mason Singletary able to get that that reception over Lynch. Good coverage, just a better play. You know, it's good. You can have good defense, but good offense always beats good defense.
Yeah, good offense, man. And give it up to Coach Beller, mixing everybody in. You had Howard, had Major get mixed in tonight. And just throwing Major throwing a missile right there to Singletary. Like Stewart said, both guys was able to come down with it, but give credit to Singletary there, kind of wrestling that one away and coming up, putting Washington on the board. One more time, 42 seconds left to go here in the half.
Nice job by Will corralling that ground ball to him, and the extra point is up and through. With 42 seconds left to go in the half, Warriors up 28-7. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Brad Beller, the defending state champions, the Washington Warriors, the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local distributor of Climate Master and Lux Air heat and air conditioning equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor to help with all your HVAC needs. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Field, TJ Schultz here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson as Tanner Olson has the ball. Set up sideways on the 40-yard line as he knuckleballs it. Wow. Cale Brakefield and Jordan Kilmer, the specialists.
Gotta love
Make
your
Tanner Cody
number
think
2
twice.
QB coming in there and laying the wood on special teams, buddy.
Tanner Cody might have thought twice about picking that up next time as there are 37 seconds left. Meeker does have all 3 timeouts. They're down 3 scores in this ball game. At halftime, we'll have Coach Beller's coaches shows. We were able to provide that for you at the beginning of the broadcast, what he had to say about last week's victory over Lexington, and see what his predictions were on this Meeker team as Compton rolls to the right, looking to throw deep. He's got a man open on the double move.
Oh, what a move right there by Olsen.
Nice play by Tanner Olsen as he's able to knock the ball away at the last second.
What a move right there. Not sure the number on the receiver out there, but had 1 or 2 steps on the defender, threw up into double coverage, and Wilson just sneaking from underneath right there. Hessman was the receiver on that play, but man, give credit to Olsen sneaking in there, putting a hand in there, knocking that one away. That's a corner move right there, and you got to like it.
30 seconds to go. Second down and 10. Compton fakes the handoff to Lynch, looking to throw it again. Now he's going to run it. See how many yards he can pick up as he stays in bounds and is finally brought down by, looks like, Nathan Spaulding. First down, the Meeker Bulldogs.
I was about to say, Meeker, you got to get a timeout right here. You're not getting the ball to start the second half.
Guys, if Nathan Spaulding made the tackle on that play, he fought through a triple team from the opposite side of the field.
Yeah. We'll keep it here, and we'll talk about let's talk about last week's game, guys. Washington 57, Lexington 7, and dominating performance by the Warriors to open up the first round of the playoffs. And really, the only penetration that the Bulldogs got was late in the game on the 2s and the 3s, Kyle. And they scored that touchdown once they got into Warrior territory, they brought back in their ones and wanted to just get some points on the board. So
Yeah, and it got points later in the game. You got to give it up to Case Taylor coming in with 11 total tackles, 9 solo tackles last week. Case Alexander had two tackles, 9 total tackles. So man, just guys we hear week in and week out, just really setting the bar. Case Alexander, that middle linebacker spot, man. I feel like the linebackers they were keyed in last week. Case Alexander's been there all year, but man, they were in the backfield a lot on every play, and we talk about that every week, man. You got 11 guys that swarm the ball every play of the game, and this defense, it showed down the stretch of how many points they've given up.
Compton sidearms one to number 3. That is the Cody. I mean, Tanner Cody, yes, the Tanner receiver. But yeah, we go back throughout the entire season, Kyle, and the Warrior offense is averaging 47 points a game. Defense is only giving up 4 points a game. Most points the Warriors have given up is 13, and that was week 1 to Bayan. So 55-13. Beat Sulphur 35-10, and so and then you got a string of zeros with CCS, Crooked Oak, Lindsay, Purcell, Comanche, and Little Axe as Compton is looking to run. He is tackled. Looks like Easton Berglund and Ben Vaughn there on the tackle as the clock is ticking closer to 0, and that is the half. As you heard Hunter Shepard on the sidelines. Again, we'll have Coach Beller and Stuart McPherson, their coaches show, and then we'll have them for the halftime interview. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust,
County to receive the prestigious state seal of biliteracy in both English and Spanish. This recognition not only highlights Sydney's exceptional abilities, but also represents a significant milestone for the entire community. As she continues her academic journey at Washington Baptist University, majoring in musical theater with a minor in psychology, Jenny's accomplishments serve as an inspiration of future generations of students. Ms. Higdon's recognition as the first recipient of the State Seal of Biliteracy in McLean County is a testament to her exceptional abilities and hard work. Her achievements serves as an inspiration for other students to strive for excellence and embrace the value of being bilingual. Washington High School principal Wade Rickney, along with Spanish teachers Coach Dustin Orr and Diane Portillo, proudly present Jenny with this prestigious award and wishes her the very best as she continues her academic journey and pursues her dreams. Jenny's story reminds us all that with determination and dedication, remarkable achievements are within reach. Once a warrior, always a warrior. Let's give her a round of applause. And secondly, at this time, we direct your attention to the home sideline, as we already are. Last Saturday, your Warrior cheer squad brought home the state championship number 15 for the Washington High School cheer program. After the preliminary competition and advancing to the finals, the Lady Warriors were announced as Class 4A game day state champions. Let's give this squad a big round of applause. With the cheerleaders tonight is Coach Eva LaForce, and she's going to hand these girls their medals, and we're going to introduce them one at a time. Seniors first. Allie Andrews, Kendall Bolser, Haven Brewer, Maddie Green, Taylor Harden, Emily Harding, Allie Hobbs, Emily Madden, and Lexi Rawls. The juniors are Grace Grimsey, Lexi Rector, Rylan Sheppy, Paisley Taylor. Sophomores, Ashlyn Beller, Elizabeth Dunn, Kinsley Hyde, Lady McAllister, Sabrina Posey, Scarlett Taunts, and your freshmen, Sutton Goodrum, Stevie Haynes, Emma Musgrove, and Sophie Perkins. The coaches, Sheila LaForce, Craig Hallmark, Jeff LaForce, and Madison Mumps. Let's give it up to him one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and state champion, Lady Warriors.
Look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are a leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs throughout Oklahoma and Texas. Their support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also...
Welcome, everyone. Brad Beller's Coaches Show here before the second round game in the Class 2A 2023 playoffs. Washington Warriors taking on the Meeker Bulldogs. Brad Beller, Stuart McPherson here on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Brad, a great victory last week, 55-7 over Lexington. Gave up a touchdown. Finally gave it up. Your seconds and thirds towards the end of the game gave one up, but still a great overall victory, not just a defensive victory. This was a great overall victory for your team.
It really was, and that's what you always worry about going into the playoffs is, are we playing our best football? Are we going to take care of the football? You know, turnovers become, forced turnovers and turnovers become such a big factor in games, and we saw that last year in the second round in OCS, and you know, that's what you worry about as a coach is just making sure that you're playing clean. You're playing even though it's a familiar opponent, it's not one that you see throughout the year like we do with district opponents. And so how are we going to handle that with an opponent we haven't seen this year? But I was really excited to see the way that we came out with a focus and intensity and execution, you know, in this first round, and really did take care of business from the word go.
Yeah, scored defensively, got a pick six by Alexander Case, the freshman.
Yeah.
That guy's going to be a kid to reckon with for the next 3.5 years.
He's special. He's one that you think with a freshman that you would have to just put a little bit on his plate, that maybe he couldn't handle everything. His work ethic and his attitude and what he demands of himself is no greater than anything that we can put on him. And so he's continued to elevate his game throughout the year because of just his own expectations for himself and him wanting to make sure he does right by the team. And so it was, you know, the first pick was amazing. Got one hand on it, was able to pull it in, and then the second pick was the pick six. So big plays for him throughout the night. And you know, another one, the other Case Taylor, had a big night. I think he had 11 or 12 tackles, one for a loss. He was all over the place. So when your linebackers are free to run like that, that means your defensive line's doing their job, and they're able to make plays in space.
You're talking about your linebackers, Brad. You got Ben Vaughn back, and it just gives you so much more depth that you can run about 5 guys in there at linebacker, can't you?
We really can. You know, Jake Coles has been dealing with a shoulder injury, so he's been limited a little bit. We've been trying to limit Ben as he's been coming back for the last month or so. You have Case Alexander. You have Blake Heiliger, Jordan Kilmer, Kel Brakefield, along with Case Taylor and Keller Howard. And then also you throw in there in our kind of our turbo package with Easton Berglund and Hudson Howard. I mean, that's 8-9 names right there that can all go in and play linebacker and not really dip down at all. And they can play multiple positions. It's not like they got to be in the middle or they got to be outside, or they can drop their hand down in the dirt and play the end. And so that's what makes our defense kind of amoeba, and throughout the game we can make adjustments on the fly because of what all the things that they can do.
Yeah, offensively, Brad, everything was clicking for you. Your guys, you scored 55 points, and it was could have scored more, but very balanced again.
It was, and that's what we've been looking at, over the course of the last month and a half is, who needs to touch the ball. We've only averaged 37 all year. We've only averaged 37 plays a game. That's including with the twos. I think we're averaging 28 plays a game with the ones. And so when you do that and you go, well, your running back in our system is going to average, 12 to 16. Well, then your pass plays are now at 10, maybe 11, 12 at the most. And then divided between that are, each tight end, each wide receiver, each slot that comes into the game. And there's been very limited, but the efficiency has allowed us to do that. I mean, when you're efficient, throwing, catching, I know Max is beating himself up over the drop in the end zone, but the efficiency has been there, but it really starts with those guys up front, giving us time, giving us holes, and being able to stay balanced with the pass and the run.
And Major is a great quarterback at spreading the wealth. When somebody has a bunch of catches in a game, it might be 3 or 4 because there's 5 or 6 guys that all have at least one catch.
Yeah, you look up, Cage Morris had a big game the other night. He had 3 big receptions, but then there was, 2, 1 for Max, 2 for Nate, 2 for Cooper, 1 long run by Mason Singletary. And then you throw Caden Hudson in the mix, and it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks, and they're like, well, when such and such going to get more carries? When are you going to get them on the play? When we get more plays.
Right.
It's hard to run much when your first team is only averaging about 28 plays a game. And so people are like, well, if you played a tougher schedule. Well, when we played our toughest part of our schedule, the first 3 games, we were still only averaging like 32. That's only 4 more plays a game. And a lot of that's because teams are trying to keep our offense off the field and limit it and just try to grind the play clock and the game clock out. So it's a chore to try to keep it balanced. But when it gets to week 12, 13, 14, 15, no one cares about stats at that point. They just want to win and move on.
Yeah, it's a one-game tournament. We talk about that
Yes, sir.
every year. It's a one-game tournament now. Let's go into tonight's game, Brad. Is Meeker Bulldogs a new opponent? I can't remember ever playing Meeker.
I coached against Meeker whenever I was at Lexington twice, and that was it. We were in the same district and played them fall break Thursday, two back-to-back years. And the one thing about them is they remind me a lot of the Meeker team that we saw whenever I was at Lexington. They have really good skill positions that are just athletic. They're not going to wow you with just overall height or overall top speed. They're just athletic. They're very skilled with their moves and with their body and everything, the ball handling and everything. And then they always seem to have a monster. They have one. The left tackle is massive, 305 pounds or something at 6'6" or 6'5", and they always have that. Even when we've seen them at team camps, they've always had that. So, and nothing different here. Got a good quarterback, good running back, a slot receiver, number 5 that can make plays. And that's who they try to really force the issue to get those 3 guys the football as many different ways as possible.
The problem they're going to have, Brad, is what I'm sure you're expecting. They're going to try to keep you off the field again, as you said. Other teams have, that's their goal. Is sort of like with Millwood. If they don't have the football, they can't score. Same thing here with you.
Yeah, and Purcell's tried to do it. People have just keep away, move the clock. Sometimes that plays into teams' favor because that's what they do. Sulphur, Purcell, that plays into favor. Other teams that try to play keep away, it might not be who they are. They're usually throttled down, and so I'm anxious to see what Meeker's game plan is because they will grind it on you if they can grind it on you. But with their running back and their quarterback on downs inside the 20 as well.
Yeah.
And so, and then, OCS, you get a team that thinks that they should win, and now all of a sudden they panic, and Meeker took a complete advantage of it and finished them off.
Well, Brad, there's
TJ Scholes, welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harrison and Stuart McPherson, and we got some special guests for halftime. Some golden guests, one might say, Stuart, as we got some senior cheerleaders here, game day state champions. And Stuart, let's hear what these senior girls have to say.
Game day state champions. Hallie Andrews, I'm going to let her do the honors and introduce the rest of the crew here with them.
This right here is Haven Brewer, Lexi Rouse, and Maddie Green.
All right. Girls, how many, all seniors, how many state champions does this make for y'all as seniors?
That'll be our third one.
Third one. So, yeah, academic too. That's it's a state champion. So let's take care of that. Miss Brewer, which is do you think is more fun, game day or the competition?
I would say game day because you're you get to be a lot more hype and have a lot of fun. Whereas competition, you have to be more serious, more sharp, and it's really important to hit your skills and hit them good. And game day is more just be fun, be sharp, and be excited. But it's what we're doing here on the Friday night. So that's the whole point. So
yeah, competition is just you got 2 minutes, and if you got to be perfect in that 2 minutes, don't you?
Yeah, it's really I like competition state better just because I perform better being sharper and being more on the move all the time. And so I think competition cheer is so much fun. I still enjoy both, but I'm very blessed to do both.
So how many in game day, Miss Green, how many cheerleaders can you have on the floor? Is there a number?
Yes, it's 25, and we had 23 this year. And so, yeah.
20, that's a bunch. Do most of the schools, Hallie, most of the teams you compete, do they have 23, 25 cheerleaders?
Yeah, usually in 4A, they have the whole house. They have 25, and it looks really big and scary because they're the bigger schools. But we look just as good as them. So,
okay, girls, seniors, last go round. What's coming up? We always talk about football team having to maybe rebuild or just replenish. What's cheerleading look like?
So we're excited for next year. We know there's a ton of good people coming up. That we are losing 9 seniors, so it's a lot of us. But there's still a ton of them. There's going to be good leadership next year, so I'm excited for next year. I'm excited to go watch.
All right, girls, congratulations and state champions. You always got to love state champions.
Exactly.
All right. We're getting ready, and we'll talk to Coach Beller here in a second.
Hey, TJ, you got to go back to cheerleaders, man. Being a
cheer dad,
alumni cheer dad here, you don't realize how much work these girls put in the off season and leading up for just a handful of competitions at 2 minutes at a time, man. They train, they work out, and man, they put in a lot of work for the little bit of time that they get on the mat, and it shows here at Washington.
Well, and they didn't mention that they did finish 5th at regionals, and so to see them come back from being 5th place to go ahead and taking gold is awesome. We'll head back to the field with Stuart McPherson as he has Coach Brad Beller and the halftime show.
Don't forget about Dewey.
All right, Coach Beller, 28-7 here at halftime. First drive, it was one of those looked like Frederick drive that we're just amped up. We're just all over the field and forgot we were playing defense.
Yeah, I mean, we're releasing guys that we're covering and just letting them slide away from us. Just misfit or a couple of gaps a couple of times. So
got caught looking in the backfield.
Oh yeah, several times, and so just undisciplined, overamped, and then we kind of simplified some things to get their mind settled. Not run around so much. But I thought they settled in and played a very good second quarter.
Yeah, and their quarterback, we talked about him in your coach's show that he is a good athlete, and he's shown that.
He is, and he's hard because if you come off of a wide receiver, he'll find it. But if you don't get your linebackers to him, then he's going to scramble and get yards. So he's tough to contain. They're a tough offense, and we've got to make some adjustments and do better in the second half.
All right, Brad. Best of luck to you on the rest of this half, guys. 28-7. It's all the Warriors football coming out in the second half. Let's see what they do offensively and try to go score right here quick.
Yeah, and speaking of offense, Kyle, you got some stats for the Warrior offense as they put up 28 points in that first half and done it in explosive fashion.
Yeah, Warriors explosive on offense, 28 points, 272 total yards there, 10 rushing attempts for 188 yards.
Hey, how many average? What's that average? You got that right?
No.
18.8. Just move the decimal spot over.
Hey, I've never been a math whiz. I think my highest grade in math past 8th grade was probably a C+. So we'll leave that at that. But Major, 4 for 9 passing, 84 yards. Like I said, 272 total, 9 first downs. A lot of penalties there in the first half. 6 penalties, 55 yards. And Howard, man, just an explosive half. Overcame by about 20-something yards. 138 there on 10 carries there in the first half. Had 140 last week. 2 TDs. Flip it over to Meeker here. 21 rushing attempts for 75 yards, 11 for 20 passing, 86 yards, and 161 total. 10 first downs. The same on penalties. Six penalties, 55 yards. A couple of them came on jumping over the snapper there.
Right.
And 2 turnovers. That's the biggest key. Max Wilson, Cole Beller coming up with two big picks there in the first half. That really kind of negated this 28-7 lead there for the Warriors.
And as you fans see on the ticker, you got Alba and Kingston tied up as we have playoff action going on in the rest of Class 2A. The Warriors, if they're able to win this game, they will play the winner of Adair and Vian. And last we checked, that Vian was winning that score. Of course, you know, Mr. Rigney, he saw that Kiefer was up 50-0 in the first quarter. So sometimes on that Squirtle platform, you'll get some random rogue fan that'll go in there and post some score that does not make any sense.
The Chinese hackers, man.
As it says 50-0, Kiefer over Sequoia Italic.
Throwing that out there.
Craig down 24-36 on Victory Christian. And so Jones 16-6. Again, that's a pretty close ball game. The Warriors look to see Jones in the semifinals. We got Vian 35, Adair 20 at half. Again, the Warriors played Vian earlier in the season. In fact, the first game of the season in which they won 55-13. The Wolverines came here to Reed Field as Tanner Cody sets to start the second half kick. Max Wilson and Dawson Thomas back to receive, and the pooch kick is taken by Tatum Wilk. And he's able to get a pretty good gain on that return. Set the Warriors up with good field position, start the opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, good job by Wilk right there, coming up, getting that ball. Little pooch kick by Meeker, and you got to like, man, the stack of levels here on this kickoff team. You got a lot of good guys with some good hands, able to come up, get the ball, and got to like the field position for Coach Bella here, starting from the 44-yard line.
And Kyle mentioned that Hudson Howard, 10 carries for 138 yards in that first half, nearly 14 yards a carry as Nate Roberts goes in motion. Howard takes the handoff, looking for room to run. He's got all the room on the left side. Can he get there? He does. He's at the 30, the 20, the first play of the second half ends in a touchdown for the Warriors. 55-yard touchdown run by Hudson Howard as the Warriors strike quick.
What a run right there. We'll look for it on the Purcell Vision Source replay right here. Nope, don't have it. But, man, Hudson, hole his claw, cuts it back to the other side, and just gets some blockers out in front, takes it in. Strikes on the first play here of the second half. Hudson Howard puts the Warriors on the board. 34-0. Going to try to extra point here, try to get this one 35. But, man, quick strike there, TJ. Howard adding to that total there.
Yeah, that yardage per carry is going to add up a lot on that one. Is a huge gain. Looks pretty healthy after that toe injury as Mason Thomas.
Adds 66 yards there, if you like that math.
There you go. And 21 seconds into the second half, Warriors up 35-7. You're watching Warrior football. WashingtonWarriors.tv.
So, a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go, Warriors!
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making...
Welcome back to Reed Field. Quick strike offense of the Warriors. Scores a touchdown by.
Thought that one was going out.
Yeah,
it took a little right turn. The wind hit it. Little breeze from the gods.
Where, Kyle?
As the flag is just dying over there.
It's laying.
Hey, guys. Breeze from the gods.
Hudson Howard, I think we can put to rest there is no toe injury anymore.
I agree. Hey, great vision by the tailback, but how about the blocking for the offense?
Yeah, downfield. Like you said, or maybe I said, he cut that one back. He was going the other complete opposite side of the field from where the ball was handed off. And, man, like you said, just had some good blocks downfield.
Lynch takes the handoff up the middle and nothing doing. Is the Warriors be interesting to see what their adjustments were at half. Obviously, they've only given up 7 points on that first drive and really held tight the rest of the half.
Guys,
let's see what they do in this
I got to go back to this again. If they don't, if it's not going to them, they don't move. Number 5 hasn't moved from the spot that he was in the last play.
Receiver?
The receiver in the slot.
Yeah.
Second down, 9.
But the offensive line for the Warriors have really done a great job of creating holes for the Warrior running backs. And we all know they don't get enough credit. As Compton looking to get to the outside, being chased by Spalding, slings it, got a man open downfield, and that is number 5. That is Manny Saavedra. And he's able to get past the corner. And Stuart, you talked with Coach Miller at halftime about the defensive backs getting their eyes caught in the backfield. Looked like that might have been a case there.
Yep. Got to find your guy, stay with your guy. If he's going to get the ball, they're going to bring it. He's going to show you that the ball's coming. Then look for the football. You might get a pick.
First down for the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line. Compton looking to throw the screen pass. Sidearms it to Lynch, and it is covered up. Keller Howard
on
the tackle.
Keller Howard on the tackle.
Just sidearms it, man. I called him earlier, gunslinger back there. Just like you said, a little sidearm throw, a little second base flip to the first baseman, man.
Ben Vaughn there in the tackle as well. Ben looking to get back his leading tackler title now that he is back to being 100%. Second down and long. Compton looking to throw to the right. Rolling to the right, and the pass is complete. This time to number 7, Logan Devereaux. Again, this Meeker team a lot better than. I didn't see him anything on film, so I don't have anything.
They've shown some light tonight, and second down and 15 right there, able to pick up, 2/3 of it, and bring up 3rd and 5 right here. Bring up manageable. We'll see what they come with.
2/3, okay, fractions. That's pretty good, Kyle.
We're stepping my game up tonight.
Handoff goes to Lynch, and he spins off of a tackler. Let's see where the official marks him down about a 2-yard gain. He picks up half the yardage needed for a first down and bring up 4th down and 2. But again, not a lot of numbers, but some quality, and you can see how this Meeker team's had some success this year. Yeah, interesting team to keep track of later on next year in this class. They fumble the ball, and that's a turnover.
We got it. It's a dub, baby.
Hudson. No, Keller.
Keller Howard with the recovery as we take a instant replay. And there's a little bit of miscommunication there as Hudson Howard's able to fall on that between the quarterback. Keller Howard is able to fall on that. Tailback and the quarterback. Not sure who wanted to take that one. As Compton and Lynch miss on the mesh point. And the Warriors will take over. Scored on their first play. Let's see if they attempt to do that here. I'm going to call it here. Cage Morris touchdown right here. Let's see if they do.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Cage tonight, so.
Cantrell looking to throw,
one-on-one.
rolling to the right. Looking
He's
for
got
Cage
him.
Morris.
He's got
him
him.
on the post. And 20-yard line is where he's tackled. A big gain on the play there.
The television source replay right here. Like you said, had him on the post, just wide open, one-on-one, threw it up to him. Made the little 360 move, made him miss, and
guys,
needed one more. That's a good play right there.
The quarterback was the one that was having to be in coverage.
The quarterback, yeah, they're running him, trying to run him ragged. He's bent over a little bit got hands on his hips right now. It's Cantrell. Hands it off to Howard. Howard looking to score again. Running towards the quarterback side. Spin moves and makes a guy fall down. We'll take another look at that one as he puts the defensive guy in the spin cycle, Kyle.
Yeah, just juking guys out of spoon right here. Watch right here. Whoop. Turn it back, man. Turn it up. You gotta like that, man. Guys got feet of the gods back there. Making dudes miss.
Second down and 2 for the Warriors as Cade Norman comes in at the tailback position. Takes the handoff, running up the middle. And he keeps his legs turning as Cooper Alexander and the offensive lineman trying to help him forward. Does not get tackled down as the refs blow the whistle dead on the forward progress. But he's able to pick up a first down and goal inside the 10. So the Warriors look to add to their lead.
Man, going back a couple plays ago, got more.
Cade Morris, you like that play call? I predicted that.
You knew it was coming. He hadn't really had a shot all night. Had one-on-one coverage, man.
Right after the turnover, Coach Beller likes to attack deep on those types of plays. As Warriors have first and goal at the 7. Handoff goes to Cade Norman. He's got lots of room. Touchdown, Warrior. 6-yard touchdown run by senior Cade Norman.
What a run right there. Hudson's got his fill of TDs for tonight, man. Just fill it up, put it in Norman's hands. Big hole. Give credit to the big guys up front. They're doing work, but
yeah,
Norman.
Cooper Alexander and Nate Roberts created that hole, the 2 tight ends.
That was a hole that you could have went through, Kyle.
Yeah, I thought, yeah. I'm glad you didn't mention that.
I never touched the ball in high school. Had Brian Beller in the backfield. Tight end. I always told Coach McCray, just give me one tight end dump, man. Never happened.
You were the blocking tight end.
Never happened.
The kick is up and through the uprights. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Warriors extend their lead 42-7.
Sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat and Air.
Real estate. We love helping people.
At A Plus Real Estate, we know that your home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make, and we want your purchase to be easy.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. Warriors up 42-7 here with 7:29 here to go in the third quarter. Just some couple quick strikes here on offense and really kind of opened up the door to this game. Warriors going to kick here.
Yeah, they're going to hope that doesn't go out of bounds, and unfortunately it does.
Right by me.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go some scores real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Vian up now 35-20 over Adair. Idabel and Kansas, they're tied at 21 at halftime. Victory Christian 36, Craig 24. Alvin and Kingston tied at 14. Jones 24, Davis 12. And Kiefer up big 58-0 over Sequoia Tahlequah.
Yeah, that's let's get these prediction scores here by the Daily Oklahoman here and see how they done. We got that 44-32 Kiefer over Tahlequah Sequoia, so by the Daily Oklahoman. Of course, they had Washington 44, Meeker 17 as their prediction. And they're almost right on that Washington score. A little bit short, a little bit too much on that Meeker score. As Dawson Thomas makes his first appearance in the secondary. See what the official is doing here. As the play goes to the left side. Yeah, again, the Warrior defense. The big play by the receiver, I think it was Manny. I think it was Tanner Cody actually in that previous possession. Other than that, the Bulldogs haven't been able to do much since that first drive.
Yeah, I mean, 21 carry for 75 yards rushing there in the first half, 11 for 20 passing. So 161 total is not a whole lot. Second round of the playoffs, you got to be in a ball game. You might want a little bit more, especially with the Warriors coming in at 272.
Spalding nearly has a nice flip of the pass to Massey, and he makes a nice move there. So he's able to break away from Cole Beller. But hey, I like Compton. He's got a little savvy there, a little Brett Favre gunslinger, like you mentioned earlier. As he's able to flip that ball to Massey before Nathan Spalding just
I wouldn't mind having that kid at second base or shortstop when I was a high school baseball coach.
They'll bring up third down and short for the Bulldogs.
Nobody likes a sidearm submarine pitcher, though. They're notorious for giving up some massive bombs.
Lynch takes the carry, and he's able to pick up the first down for the Bulldogs. As they move the ball past the 35-yard line. To about the 37, they'll have first down and 10 with 6:16 to go in the third quarter. See if the Warrior defense can hold on here. They've had 3 turnovers on this evening. Lynch goes in motion. Handoff is fake to Lynch as Lampkin unable to get out. Compton, he's thrown it deep. And the pass is caught by Manny Savarda. Nice little corner route by the receiver. And again, Savarda's a junior. Compton's a junior.
Savarda's probably had, 60 to 80 yards tonight reception. He's had a heck of a ball game. Good pitch and catch right there. Compton just throws it out to him. Had his man beat and just meets him right there at the out of bounds marker and was able to come down with that catch. Bring up 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
Warriors look a little bit confused at the initial part of that defense. Then they get reset. This time, Massey catches it, and he is tackled by Spalding and Keller Howard, along with Dawson Thomas.
Guys, you're asking your defensive backs to cover, 4, 5, 6 seconds on all these deep run pass plays. That's hard to do because something's going on behind you, and you just want to look and see what it is.
Handoff goes to Lynch, and he's blown up. Nathan Spalding in the backfield makes that tackle, and he's been a terror tonight, Kyle, as he usually is throughout this season.
Yeah, just adding to the total, Spalding, man, coming up with 3 total tackles last week, but he's had a couple in the backfield tonight, man, for loss, and maybe looking for him for nominee of the defensive player of the week.
I agree. Looks like the Warriors are getting a late substitution. Lane Taylor running in as they fake the handoff to Lynch. Compton faking the pass, now throwing it deep, and it is picked off by Tanner Olson near the 1-yard line. They're going to say he's at the 4. Momentum took him out of bounds.
What a catch right there by Olson. Goes up and gets that ball, man. When the ball was thrown up, came right at the down marker. 4-yard line to be exact. But, man, what a pick. Go up and get that ball. Great hands right there.
Guys, that's what Coach Beller's been asking them to do. Let your receiver that you're guarding take you to the football. You don't have to peek. He'll lead you to the football. And Lane Taylor, he thought he was coming out of the game. He was supposed to stay in the game.
4th turnover on the ball game provided by this Warrior defense as they have the ball on the 3-yard line. Cantrell takes the snap, hands it off, and this time it's Cade Norman, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's like number 25, Braden Dowdle, makes the tackle.
Yeah, game 42-7 right here, TJ. You hope your offense comes out perform right here. This could be the final nail in the coffin. You put a score on the board right here, and then probably 2 and 3 is going to start funneling the ball game. But watch it, man. They've been stellar tonight.
Handoff goes to Cade Norman. And he tries to get to the outside there and is pushed out of bounds near the first down marker, and it looks like he's going to be able to get it.
Good solid run by Cade right there, going back to back with the Cade Norman show. Was able to kind of get the edge right there. Bring up looking about 3rd down and maybe 1.5 yards right here.
Yeah, short yardage situation here by the Warriors is Cantrell's looking to
take a shot right here.
Yeah, he's trying to make him jump off sides there. This time gets the snap, hands it off to Cade Norman, bounces to the outside, and he's able to pick up the first down, it looks like. Get the first down, get the extra set of downs, and move the sticks for this Warrior offense. Cade Norman doing a great job there. 3:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors up 42-7. Winner of this ball game will face the winner of Adair and Vian, which Vian is leading the Warriors of Adair. Cantrell with the bootleg. He's got room to run. Got a blocker. Let's see what he does. Nice cut up to the middle. And he's spun around and spun down by number 55, Jacob Campbell, but not before picking up a big gain and moving the ball to the 48-yard line. And he's got to be getting close to that 100-yard mark. Kyle.
Yeah, great run right there. I was waiting for you to do the math for me, give me a total on that run. But first, kind of stuffed you on that one. But, man, yeah, great first down pickup. Major had some big runs tonight. You got to like having his legs, man. He's another one of them weapons. He can throw it. He can run it. We like all of the above.
Cantrell looking to throw here. Fakes the pass. Now rolling to the right. Now looking to go up the middle. More room to run and is tripped up finally at midfield. There is
maybe a face mask right here.
Late hit.
See if we can get another look on the Purcell Vision Source instant replay, Kyle. They did throw
face mask.
Face mask. It's a call against the win.
They did throw that. It looked.
How long did you referee for, Stuart?
Well, this band in my ear.
That's a Hall of Fame.
The band in your ear is limiting your vision.
Yeah. Hall of Fame, Stuart. Hall of Fame.
Yeah, get that right.
Yeah. First down and about 3 now.
I did see Mr. Band director down there on the sax during the national anthem.
Cantrell pitches it to the outside. Let's see who that is. Is that Wilson? Or Singletary? Can't tell. Wilson hadn't got much time at the receiver position.
Singletary.
So Singletary making that reception. He's got a touchdown tonight. He battled for that one in the end zone. That's a great catch.
Did you not see band director playing the sax out there?
Which one? Mr. Ford or Mr. Sirk?
Mr. Ford. He was playing the
Ford is
saxophone.
Yeah, he's a man of many talents.
Good talents.
Yes. His team doing great this year in band. It's their competition season ended with some great success as Mason Thomas gets the jet sweep, breaks 2 tackles, trying to get some blocks. Now he's able to turn up, spins another one. He's still on his feet. And finally, Campbell's able to wrestle him down. We'll take a look at that. I don't know if we have enough replay to see all the missing of that.
Yeah.
We get 10 seconds. Let's see what we got here.
Just razzle dazzle. Bounces off several guys like
Campbell
a pinball.
had 3 chances at him and got him on the 3rd.
Well, not only is he slick at being tackled, he's got a slick little handlebar mustache that he's sporting these
That's
days.
what I was going to tell Stuart. I want to interview with him tonight. Man. That's
he wearing
his
the
mustache is out of this world.
Trucker hat. He looks like he's sitting at Love's at about 12 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for one of them showers. First down and 10 for the Warriors as they run the shovel pass to Nate Robertson. He is thrown down by Savarda. they've worked that shovel pass throughout the entire year. And
guys, I'm going to tell you that it's a good thing this is the last game on Reed Field because the field is very chewed up.
Yeah,
I walked out at halftime.
You gotta be heartbroken, Coach K, man. You spent so much time on this field, Stewart.
Yeah,
You see him out here mowing 5 days a week.
Yeah, we're going to have a false start. Baylor Haynes got a little, he was going on the pull. He got a little head start.
Got a false start.
29 seconds to go before this quarter's over. This has been a real fast quarter.
Yeah, 8:52. So we're looking at a game that might end at 9:30.
Let's go. I like it. I got 2 pulled porks to smoke tonight.
We can go see a little bit of Colorado playing.
Oh, yeah. The primetime show. They've kind of fallen under tough times. High snap. It's snap to Mason Thomas. Is able to corral that. Job.
You know, guys, that's something that we haven't had this year is a lot of bad snaps.
Well, we saw it. We saw it early in the year, Stewart. Sam Cantrell did a good job of making some adjustments. Came in early in the year, but ended up getting our center one kind of dialed in, man. And you're right, Stewart. We haven't seen that a whole lot this year. That's probably the first one in the last 6 or 7 games that we've seen.
And we got our student section there right now. Let's see Jack Adams working the sideline for us. Best giving him some commands. And we'll head into the fourth quarter. Warriors up 42-7. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.com.
Help you with your personal residence, your commercial property, or land, and we're proud to represent the Oaks, a new gated addition in the Washington School District located on Highway 39. Contact Anita at A Plus Real Estate.
At 387-3322, we love helping people.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members. Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer.
Welcome back to Reed Field. We got the student section here in the final home game of Reed Field, and the Warriors looking to add to their lead as Cade Norman gets the handoff, trying to escape a tackle and unable to do so.
Andrew Force.
Cade Norman able to pick up about 3 right there. Going to bring up 4th down and 10 in here for the Warriors. Definitely 4 down territory. Warriors going to go for it. We'll see what Coach Beller is going to call in right here.
Yeah, 4th down and about 11, right?
Yeah, I said 4th down and 10. It's going to be 4th down and 11.
See what we got here. The Warriors try to punch it in. Handoff goes. He's got room to run. He's got Kingston Streeter leading the block, and he is in. Touchdown, Warriors! Nice job by the center pulling there, giving the Warriors a 48-7 lead.
Cade Norman with the big blocks out front. 4th down and 11. Warriors going for it right there. Cade gets some blocks out front, punches it in. Light up that baton with some fire, twirl it around. Warriors putting the final nail in the coffin up 48-7.
Very good, Kyle. Impressive. Mason Thomas in for the extra point attempt. Roberts gets the snap down to Wilk, and the kick is up and good.
Hey, let's go some scores.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. I see Little Kansas jumped ahead of Idabel, 28-27.
Yep. The score we need is Vian Adair 38-20. They're showing that at halftime. Victory Christian 36, Prague 31.
Yeah, Prague coming back in that game.
Millwood up big 38-0 over Purcell. Here's one that's getting closer. Jones only up 24-20 over Davis.
Yeah.
And Kiefer, 58-0 over Sequoia.
We saw one on the ticker, 30 to. I think Jones just scored
Okay.
on the Squirtle ticker above on the screen. So, but yeah, that's still closer. I would have thought. Let's see what the Daily Oklahoman has. They had Jones winning that game 41-30. So yeah, a close ball game there between a couple of familiar foes from the Warriors as Jake Coles runs on for the special teams play. Want to give a shout out to our guys in the camera work. Got Tobias Montanez upstairs giving us some shots, and Jack Adams and Vess Hegeman controlling the sidelines for us, doing a great job. These students really learning. We had 30 kids in our broadcasting meeting today. So
that's what it's all about. That's what Squirtle. Listen to the Pick'em show and Coach Beller's Mark Rogers. Coach Beller was on with Mark Rogers last week, but they talked about that's what Squirtle's all about. It's getting kids involved, and we've had a good run here. Kids getting involved in this program, and we enjoy it. It helps us out, helps them out, and they get to learn some stuff, and it's fun. I enjoy this week in and week out with you and Stuart, and Squirtle's a great network, man.
Well, we also have basketball coming up after the break with a bunch of junior high games. I think I looked at it. It was like 3 or 4 junior high games coming in after Thanksgiving break. And a name you want to listen for, Case Alexander. Got a good voice for the stream, and I'm excited to hear him along with some of these other football players that are wanting to do some basketball broadcasting for us. And
Basketball stuff too. Basketball brings out the best of the best, man. You got to be in the game all game long, every play. It's not. They don't have it easy like me and you up here.
Right. But I'm telling you, I think Case Alexander and Cade Babcock, he's injured, so he's not going to be able to play some basketball this year. So he's going to provide some insight for us in the junior high games, and I'm excited to get to listen to them as the Warrior defensive line just demolishes the quarterback Compton from Meeker. We'll take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay.
Spalding, man. Spalding up the field in a hurry, like that DN spot. You just key in, bull rush your guy, and Spalding right there, just getting a hand. Not really horse collar. We'll give that to him. Just grab him by the neck there and sling him down. Well, doing the nasty work as a DN in the backfield. You gotta like that.
You saw poor Massey, the tight end, just put his hands on his hips. Like, I don't know what else to do. That guy, he just relentless. As Kilmer now is attacking the quarterback, and the sidearm throw is intercepted. Dawson Thomas, and tackled by Massey as Dawson Thomas comes up with the 5th turnover for this Warrior defense, giving up 7 points on the opening drive and just dominating the rest of the game.
Yeah, Thomas, that's a couple picks this season for him. Trying to flip on the stat sheet here to find how many he has total on the year, but he's had a numerous handful of picks coming down the stretch here, and just threw it up right to him. Give Thomas credit, catching that, looking that one in. Give the Warriors a turnover and fresh set of downs. We'll see. Still got some ones out there.
Well, and get this, you have Cole Beller and Kate Norman both graduating from that safety position. Dawson Thomas looking to take over next year as Cantrell throws it, and they're going to call that incomplete as Alexander unable to get that as Easton Bergwin and Mr. Lynch meet up with a little bit of a hug.
Have a few words.
Play. Stewart, we'll be playing somewhere on the neutral site next week, right?
Yep.
Any ideas
I
where?
want to go back to McAllister.
McAllister?
Let's go eat some Pete's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like that. Looks like Kate Norman gets the handoff and was looking to run. Yeah. Good job there by, looks like number 33, Lynch, makes the tackle. Does a good job of not throwing the running back down. But yeah, McAllister could be an option. It'll be a neutral site, so somewhere in Tulsa where
it's got to be a turf field.
Yeah,
and it could be a Saturday game, because they on Thanksgiving weekend they give the option to the host school if they would rather host a game on Friday or Saturday.
looking forward to that. It's always special to be practicing during Thanksgiving week as we've become accustomed to that here in Washington. Cantrell again hands it off to Cade Norman, cuts it back to the left. Got Walker's in front. Nice block by Nate Roberts. Someone gets a little pancake served up by Nate Roberts. And Big 69 has a little bit of something to say to Nate Roberts, but
They said,
Nate's not scared about it.
if you want some, come on, come get you some of
He
that.
said, "Where are you going next week, big dog?"
Get them basketball shoes on.
Yeah.
I called it. They're lighting up the baton.
See?
Let's go.
Hey, I got a correction I got to make. I've said all this week or last week that Warriors got beat in the first round last year. I was corrected on that. Got beat in the third round. And our stat guru, Mr. Spalding, provided a spreadsheet that showed that. And
So you were wrong.
I
is
was
what
wrong.
you're saying.
I was wrong. We did get beat by Ringling, but it was in the third round. Justin Taylor.
Yeah, he
brought me
said he
the-
played there.
Yeah, they brought me the sheet. They had the order of the games wrong, but it did end in Meeker. I mean, in Ringling.
Uh-oh.
So I was
Baton twirler dropped it on the field. Coach K is not going to like that burn mark.
Now I'm worried about Cade Norman coming off the field holding his arm a little bit.
Yeah. That might look like an elbow. We got Jack Adams going down there to get us a little preview of the fire twirler, Kyle. Look at there. Presley Strickland bringing out the flame.
I like that, man.
Cantrell tosses it to Nate. I bet Nate's looking for somebody to hit. Oh, he did not get a chance to as he is tackled by Tanner Cody.
Tanner Cody did the right thing and went low.
Business decision.
Yes.
And look, Nate's still trying to.
He's talking to 69.
Yeah.
He says, come on, big guy. I'm big as you.
And then he pointed to the scoreboard. Just give him a little reminder of what the.
Look at the scoreboard and see who's behind him.
8:13 to go in the game. Cantrell looking to add to this lead as he takes the snap. Throws it to the outside, this time to Cage Morris. Cage trying to get the outside, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Got it, man. What a good pitch and catch right there. Cage just doing work on the outside edge. After the catch, man. We've seen that time and time again. Was able to pick up first down right there. Guys, this is not an optical illusion down here. We have real fire.
Kyle's that guy you don't want around it.
The
4th of
bonfire.
July.
Yeah. Back it up, Terry. 3rd down and 1. And looks like we got a stoppage in play. I thought he picked up the first down. Looks like the white hat and the other official are discussing.
Looks like it's about 12 inches short.
Well, now we're going to talk with the.
Yeah, talk to the coaches. You look at Cage Morris's stats throughout his career, and he's the leading receiver for the Warriors as far as career goes, in receptions and yardage. 67 receptions for 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns. And he's had quite the career.
That buy-in Adair score went to the fourth quarter, 38-20.
Cade Norman takes the handoff. Looks like he's healthy, and he's going to look to be spun down by Tanner Cody. If we go back to Cage Morris here, averaging 21 and a half yards per catch for his career, Kyle. That's a deep threat by definition.
Well, we talk about these receivers, man. Once they get the ball in their hands, the quickness of them, they're able to make moves, on the edge and make yards after the catch. That's what you got to like out of the receivers. Make yards after the catch. And these guys, man, major quick pop passes out to them. They're able to make moves and get downfield, get upfield, and you got to like that.
1st down and 10, 6:45 to go in the ball game as Cantrell hands it off to Cade Norman. Got Stringer blocking for him again, falling behind Stringer, and he finally goes out of bounds. He apparently has nowhere to go tonight as the clock stops.
IHOP stays open 24/7.
Exactly. They're B-dubs. The other boys like to go to
Waffle
B-dubs.
House, Stuart. Hey, we're not. If we make it to the state championship, we're not going to be able to do our Waffle House breakfast,
our
man.
morning breakfast.
We're
Hey,
Yeah.
Waffle
usually
House is open 24/7.
usually afternoon game, so we may have to do a post game
Night game.
at Waffle
Every
House.
championship game this year is at 7.
Yeah, I might have to get a tailgate party going there at UCO. Second down and short. Cade Norman running right up the middle as the Warrior offensive line moves the defense. And now there's a little bit of Nate Robertson, another, looks like 28. Rowan Walford, the freshman, trying to get a name, make a name for himself, going against the number 2 ranked tight end in the nation.
28, get out with a sea walk there.
The Warriors able to get a first down, make it first down and goal from the 2. Got to think Cade Norman's going to be able to punch this one in here as this offensive line is really starting to impose its will. And he makes a cut.
He's in.
In for the touchdown. That's getting a little chippy down there, Stuart.
Yeah, Nate. Nate's trying to let guys know that hey,
It's basketball season for them.
Yeah, if y'all wanna talk, I'm big enough to back it all up. So,
And Nate does not look like he's going to get a chance to be the deep snapper or the long snapper on this extra point attempt. Probably a good decision there by the Warriors.
Yeah, Nate. Help changing, bringing in a new deep snapper.
Yeah, looks like number 26 for the Warriors. Cash Sides.
Last name Winchester.
How about Winchester coming back last week and watching his hometown Warriors?
Coming back, got a chance to be the NFL Salute to Service Award.
Yeah.
Everybody get out there, get your votes in for our hometown guy here. Making a difference up there, and gotta like to see his name. You don't see a whole lot of players recognized for that, but a deep snapper at that. You know what I mean? Gotta like seeing his name. Just all around good guy, and good seeing him back last week.
All right, we're gonna go through some stats here and let the fans enjoy seeing some of these seniors here on our slides. Set to kick is Tanner Olson. Ball set side on its side as he nearly takes out a Meeker player, and the ball almost stays in bounds.
Gonna have a flag here on 22.
I think the flag's for going out of bounds. Where you see, is there one up here?
Well, there's one on that backside.
Yeah.
We'll see what it's for. 28's been one of the ones that's been chirping. 22 took a shot at him right there.
22 for the Warriors?
Yeah.
That'd be Case Alexander. And let's see what's
just out of bounds call. We'll see what the ref comes up with here.
Well, they said block in the back. We can't block on when we're on playing defense. We could have shoved him, but that's more of a personal foul. That's not a block in the back because we didn't block.
Got some new faces in for the Warrior defense. Jordan Kilmer, Jackson Bird, Cale Brakefield. Cash Sides here at the corner down on the bottom of the screen. As a handoff goes to Lynch, and does not have a lot of room to run. Dawson Thomas, Allen Iverson's across the. Dawson Thomas, short in stature, but large in confidence.
Yeah, he likes to hit somebody.
Ethan Clark now in at the nose guard position as Mason Thomas comes in for Jake Coles. And they're looking to throw it. Pass is thrown. They're going to say it hit the ground. Good pressure brought by the interior of the Warrior defense. Make it 3rd down and 10. 5:29 to go in the ball game. Warriors up 56-7. They broke 60 a couple times this year. Going to do that again.
3rd down 10, the 45.
Guys, we could go anywhere, really. You know, you talk about buy-ins nearly to Arkansas, so there's a lot of room in between. Neutral site, turf.
Compton looking to pass, throwing it deep and nearly broken up. Did he catch it?
Nope,
No, knocked away. Good play there by the Thomas brothers, along with Cohen Scarborough and Tatum Wilk.
We can go to Skelly and play. Skelly's good atmosphere.
Chapman.
It's not Skelly anymore. It's Chapman.
Chapman's UCO, right? I'm not sure which one. But
I'm talking about TU. I think it's Skelly Stadium. It's not anymore.
No, but it would be. That'd be nice.
Took one of the biggest beat downs of my life on.
Here at Westmore. Is that against Union?
It was against Union after we beat Jinx. Jinx had a 25-game playoff run win streak, and we beat them at home double overtime, and then just got demolished by Union.
Your reward was to go.
Yeah, go to Skelly and play Union, and we got demolished.
Massey makes that reception from Compton. Again, Compton got different little arm angles with his passing attack. He's able to get the ball.
Washington football.
Oh, they're going to call it short?
Yep.
All right. Nice job by the second team defense to get off the field.
Purcell has scored 38-7 in their ball game.
How about Prague? I got Prague 37-36 over Victory Christian right now.
Wow.
And Jones 30-26 over Davis. So that game,
right,
close too. Vian 45, 8-20. So looks like Vian will be a rematch of the week zero game, first game of the season, as Lucas Witcher runs on the field. Lucas having a solid junior campaign as he takes the handoff, and look at him run. He runs through a Meeker defender. That is number 3, Tanner Cody. He had I think he had like 60 yards against Little Axe. Lucas Witcher did.
Take it down.
I got to find Nate. Get her weekly. Where in the world is Nate Roberts?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's some options, right? We got OSU in Houston. OU is playing at BYU tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. as Caleb Wakefield takes the handoff and
everybody's using the spin move tonight.
Yeah, that's the B-butt for those who used to play on the PlayStation.
So they're playing at 11. It's 11 o'clock kickoff in Utah, in Provo.
11 o'clock home. 10 a.m. there.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10:07 to be exact.
Yeah, so I imagine
Mormons are going to be going wild up there, man.
They will not be drinking caffeine because that is against the rules at BYU. Cannot drink caffeine. So I don't know what they're going to have to do to get themselves woken up as a Witcher takes the handoff up the middle and is carried by some linemen forward. 3:47 to go in the ball game. Warriors up 56-7. We'll find out, I'm presuming tomorrow, right, Stuart? As far as locations might be concerned. If not, by Monday for sure. We'll know who the Warriors will be facing and where that will be at. As we make our Thanksgiving plans. No school next week, Kyle?
Got to go to work, man.
Looking for a day to go golfing. Maybe Tuesday as Witcher breaks it out to the outside and he is spun down by Massey.
Hey, guys.
We got our guy?
I got a guy. Where in the world is Nate Roberts going this week?
All right, we'll take it down to you.
Nate, nowhere this week, right?
No, sir. We're taking off this week. We're gonna probably take it easy on visits. Just focus on getting the state ring.
There you go. Last week at Oklahoma, pretty good atmosphere and a great ball game.
Oh yeah. I mean, Oklahoma's always a great visit, especially when it's a night game. Pack Pass was a really cool experience to see. It was actually my first night game. So that was really cool. But it's always good seeing those same guys, the committed guys and the uncommitted guys, just building relationships with all those guys is really cool.
Hey,
Things
Stuart.
things are getting a little chippy out there, weren't they, Nate?
Oh yeah. Those guys knew the game was over and just trying all they can, but none of it was really working. So we were just killing them in the run game, even in the pass game. There was no answer to our offense.
Hey, Stuart, I got one question
Okay,
for
hang on.
Nate.
Yep.
Hey, when's he going up to Stillwater?
I wants to know, when are you going to Stillwater?
There will not be.
You heard it here first.
I like it. All right. I like his honesty. Nice run there by Brakefield as they're able to really, you can start seeing these young guys got a little chip on their shoulder too, as they're trying to give it back to Meeker.
I got to keep my face to the field. I don't want to get
I'm
run
about
over.
to take my headset off. Nate Roberts just broke my heart, man.
Listen, Nate wants to go where he can catch the ball, and they do not throw the ball to the tight end still.
We don't run it either.
They
As
don't
of
know
last
who's
week.
a tight end in Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Have they ever? Who's been their tight end? A named tight end, guys.
Alonzo Mays might have been the last one back in 2000. I guess they had the guy that played for the Cowboys, Dalton Schultz.
What
Dalton
about
Schultz played for the Cowboys a couple years ago, but he barely got the ball at OSU. He's a total kid, I believe. As Meeker takes over on downs. Compton looking to throw. They're looking for the wheel route, and Jackson Bird with the sack. Get a supreme. Excuse me, a Purcell instant replay on that one.
Yeah, Bird coming off the edge there, just grabbing some jerseys, slinging them down. Do your dance, big dog. Celebrate that thing back there in the backfield.
Yeah, Cale Brakefield, Jordan Kilmer giving him some love. As the
15, it'll be all right.
Ask Jake Coles what that 15 looks like. Second down and long as Compton's looking to pass again. Throwing it to the right side of the field. Is complete to number 14, and he is smashed from behind. Aiden Hessman with the reception. As it's like Wyatt Wilk in there on the tackles. Yeah, third down and about 8, we'll call it.
Hey, go find Stuart. You got
Gallagher
2
made
seconds
it.
left. Go find Thomas. Let's get that mustache on camera.
He might be out on the field.
I think he is.
Compton looking to throw again.
Yeah,
looking to throw it deep. Over the middle is incomplete on third down, intended for Tanner Cody.
Yeah, he's out there. Shouldn't have said that. You might end your Stuart. You call him off the field to get an interview. You might end your interview status privilege.
Yeah, I probably would. I push it with Nate sometimes, so I always gotta. And that's what Nate. And again, Nate said it. We're concentrating on winning another state ring. So
Kel Brakefield with the pressure. He's going to try to get to Compton. Compton just throws it away on that fourth down play. And now,
a little 15.
I don't know about that. We'll take a Purcell Vision Source instant replay. I mean, he pushed him pretty hard, but
well,
you got Coach K down here. Hey, let him go.
Well,
man.
here's the deal. You throw him down right in front of their coaches.
True.
So
it looked like from our view, it looked like he pushed him, but you might be right. He might have slung him. We'll take a
and
Purcell
he
Vision
got
Source instant replay.
he played it up good. He was. We give him the Oscar.
Yeah.
For that acting because he rolled about 6 times.
Yeah, you see, Kale came up with his arms straight up like I don't. What
Draymond, you got Draymond out there.
Get him in the headlock. Get over here, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. Well, what NBA? What Draymond? Yeah, choking him down. Come on, guys. We're not playing.
He's got
a WWE out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He's got an opportunity after basketball to go be the heel in the wrestling community. He's already won the NBA. As Compton looking to throw it deep. He's got man in double coverage, and what a catch by Tatum Wilk. And he's able to break a tackle. Let's
go.
Get him a pick 6. And he's on the left side of the field. He's at the 40. And he's finally tackled out of bounds.
We have a flag over there, guy. Got a little chippy guy. Got some pushing going on the sidelines. Kilmer got pushed, but
take a look at that.
Just turn around, point at the scoreboard, big dog.
Let's see what happens here at the end of the play. Is there's a bunch of Warriors that get get lit up a little bit. He's got to get out of that sideline. You don't want to go over to the other side.
Start the clock. Let's get out of here.
12 seconds.
Ron Ladley said, take a knee and go to the bus.
There is a Meeker player down on the field.
Yeah, it's over, and Tatum, can't blame him.
No,
he's trying to do
That's
something.
a heck of a pick, man.
But yeah, you get over in that sideline, you get over there, a lot of things can happen.
Well, then you look at that team, those guys. That Tatum's a junior, I believe, and so he'll come back next year. You'll have Dawson Thomas in the secondary. Mason Singletary can play some secondary. Tanner Olson will be back too, and so this Warriors secondary will just reload after a couple of seniors in Cole Beller, Cade Norman, and Max Wilson graduate. Of course, their season's far from over, but you got to like the future. Those kind of hands will.
Vian 45, Adair 20 now. Victory 44, Prague 39. Millwood 38, Purcell 14, Kiefer 64, Tahlequah 21. And our score is 56-7. If anybody has a God, they're marking off a bunch, guys. That was
might
two.
Been a double penalty.
Was two.
It was.
Go score one right here.
I was gonna say it, but it might be a little bit too late.
I don't think we're
going to
do that.
We're gonna
let them
kick a field goal. We kick a field goal.
Go do some Thanksgiving Day practices in the gym for Meeker. As they will tie up the basketball shoes and head to the hard court. Warriors will take a knee and end this one in the victory. The last game here at Reed Field, Warriors win 56-7. Kyle,
what a game, man.
After the first drive, you might have wondered. Defense really held on strong after that.
Yeah, gave up that opening touchdown. Meeker put first blood on the board, but man, made some key adjustments, really dialed in on D, had a couple picks. And then the Hudson Howard show. Had Hudson and Major, really put his legs on the ground, mix it up, had some key receivers step up throughout the game, and just an all-around good game for this Warrior D. Nobody hurt. That's always a good key rolling into next week, and we'll see. Only time will tell where we're at next week, and looking forward to seeing this Warrior offense and defense make the run at another state championship ring.
Yeah, it's true. That's 27-game winning streak, and the Warriors, they very much business-like as we have seen them all year.
Well, and Ron Ladley said it after Meeker scored that first 7. He said that'll be their last 7. And we just got focused. Coach Beller said it before we went on there. He said, man, we were just really amped up. We just were out of sorts. We weren't playing our spots. And they got that corrected. Offense, guys, they were hitting on all cylinders. Their run game tonight was spot on. I checked about Hudson with Leslie Beatty, the trainer. She said he's fine. It was cramping a little bit. Toe's fine. So, but he hasn't, he had some long runs and just didn't, he hasn't had, and that's the worrisome thing, guys. And it's good. We played more tonight.
Right.
Than we've played in a long time.
Yeah, but they needed to because that's going to end up being to the benefit as the season goes on. Again, Warriors, last game here at Reed Field, go away winning 56-7. I hear something in my headphones. Scott, what we got here? Okay, yeah. Let's celebrate some good time tonight. It's Thanksgiving break. Warriors will be playing next week as they continue their way through the playoffs. Their attempt for a second straight gold ball. You've been watching Warrior football on WatchingWarriors.tv. We can celebrate yesterday.